the abuse. Oh boy. And George just came out and said, yeah, you guys are right. This isn't cheap fake, deep faking, jumping off the roof. You hurt your big toe. Come to find out you didn't jump off the roof. Fake. It ain't fake, y'all. He said he can't serve another 4 years. Yeah. He said it. George said it. George Stephanopoulos said out his own mouth, y'all. Po fella then passed out and went to sleep live during the interview. Oh, boy. He was sitting right across from him, y'all. What did y'all expect? I told y'all. Then he was like, oh, I regret saying that, whatever ABC, whatever they said, I regret, telling the truth. But hey, the truth must come out. The truth must shine in the light. I told y'all, man, these next couple of days, weeks, months, these next 3 months, I hope y'all are ready. It's all going to hit the fan. And they're panicking. It's going to hit the fan. They panicking. Going to hit the fan. They panicking. Yeah. Can't walk granddaddy through the finish line. Yeah. Po fella don't know where he at. Po fella looking around. Are we there yet? Unbelievable. It is sick what they've allowed, what is going on, man. And people, yeah. And now that they have to face reality. They have to be honest with themselves. Yeah. So let's go and jump into this, y'all. Let's go and jump into it. This desperate interview. And then the host comes out and says, yeah, you guys are right. This guy cannot serve another 4 years. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. You just can't make this up, y'all. And like I tell y'all, it's been win after win after win after win. This is a landslide incoming. A landslide is coming. Grab the baby oil. We're going to throw baby oil on the slide. Throw that baby oil on that slide, boy. Woo! Throw that baby oil on that slide. Throw that baby oil on that slide. Unbelievable.
Thank you for doing this. How do you pull this out? Frightening. This is not how decent people behave. This is not how...
What the... John, what's going on? Hold on. Let me go back.
Thank you for doing this. How do you pull this out? Frightening. This is not how decent people behave. This is not how people who want to be president behave.
There's not many people watching anyway. So,
is there anything you regret?
This is sort of the last gasp.
I know you believe that Mr. Trump will be a better president of the United States.
That's what we're talking about.
Total disaster. What are you going to do about it?
Let's skip over that.
But he's going to win?
They're overwhelmingly popular with the American people. But look, I never thought that would happen. Never, 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 never. If it fails here, Katie bar the door.
We'll see.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. There are certain events in life that you really have to show up for, right? Your wedding, the birth of your children, kicking the game-winning field goal in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. You got to kind of be there and bring your A game. And Joe Biden had this sort of proverbial last-minute miracle field goal potential tonight with this rare interview with George Stephanopoulos on ABC News. And let's just say he shanked that ball directly into the face of his coach, and then it hit a baby in the stands. This was a nightmare. These are the headlines, by the way, from the clips of this interview. Joe Biden doesn't even remember watching the debate. He can't remember if he even rewatched his debate performance. What a senile jackass. This guy then goes on into word soup, alphabet soup, word salad, a feast of it, a proverbial buffet. And I'll play you all of those clips.
Dr. Jill, hands behind your back, Dr. Jill. Doctor, hands behind your back. Talking about he's been getting checked up, going through tests every single day with Dr. Jill. Those aren't real tests. Those aren't cognitive tests. Those on neurologists, did I say it right? Y'all know that word is very, that's, y'all know, shout out to my Patriots, man. Some of us, we done dropped out of school, don't know how to pronounce all the good long-term words. The neurologist, neurologist, but you get what I'm saying, though. You know, none of those tests. They said he failed miserably. All the tests, man. Talking about there's a doctor coming to the White House. Oh no! Just then lied to the American people. Then KGP get up there with that binder, and all we get is, my bad, y'all. I'm going on a little rant. I apologize, man. But we are sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. We sick of all the covering up, the cleanups. You know, this is elderly abuse, man. And the people that support this are just people that they just hate Trump's guts, and then can't even tell you why they hate Trump's guts. And then most of them have been then got, you know, a hold of that mainstream media and believed all the sick, evil lies and stuff they tried to, how bad they want to make this man look, and wipe poor Donald through the mud. But like I tell y'all, man, a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are seeing what's going on now. A lot of people are on the Trump train. I wonder why. Let me stop talking. I apologize, y'all. I done got fired up. My blood pressure, my cholesterol levels, my sugar levels, my TTCG levels is up. Yeah, I'm fired up today, y'all. That truck's running good.
It's been a really, really bad series of events for Joe Biden. Over the last 48 hours, they've been really attempting to rehabilitate Joe Biden. And the first thing that Joe Biden did was call himself a black woman.
I'm proud to be, as I said, the first vice president, first black woman, served with a black president. I'm proud of the first black woman in the Supreme Court. There's just so much that we can do, because together there's nothing. Look, this is the United States of America.
Then the next thing that Joe Biden did was, when he was pressed by a physician who's also the governor of Hawaii on a private phone call with a bunch of Democrat governors to reassure them that he's in good mental health, whether he is in good mental health, his explanation was that his health is fine, it's just my brain. Joe Biden then said he couldn't do events after 8 o'clock, and he needs to get more sleep. He's the damn president of the United States. A bunch of Democrat donors, including the Disney heiress and a bunch of Hollywood producers and fancy people that donate to Democrats, all the money's drying up. Nobody's donating to Joe Biden anymore. Joe Biden effectively...
And their top donor just said yesterday, we need a new nominee. Their top mega donor. We need a new nominee, Democrats. What are y'all doing? Yeah, it's all hitting the fan, y'all. And look at all the Patriots laughing. Ah, that landslide is coming. Yeah. Unbelievable, man. It's heartbreaking. It's sad what we've seen, man. And then the worst part about it is being lied to. Thinking that we're stupid. Cheap faking, deep faking. Oh, it's AI edited. It's edited. What? But then they play it on CNN and MSNBC.
Claimed stolen valor in front of a bunch of active duty military members by saying that he's been in battles. No, Joe Biden's never served in the military. Joe Biden had a rambling, insane monologue without a teleprompter, cringe-inducing at the White House. His staff had to literally pull him away. Joe Biden got on stage with Kamala Harris and called her a ho-ho-ho.
And we give thanks to our Commander-in-Chief, the President of the United States, the extraordinary President of the United States, Joe Biden!
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho. At first we were like, is he talking about Kamala? Is he talking about, or is it Christmas? Is it December? Is it December?
Happy Independence Day.
They let Joe Biden go out on the balcony of the White House in front of the cameras of the world with a gigantic applesauce schmutz stain all over his jacket. It's starting to get sad now, looking kind of like, I mean, this is what you see people look like in nursing homes. Do you ever visited a nursing home? This is what people look like in nursing homes.
It's not funny, man.
Look at this.
Laughing.
The White House is now effectively a massive nursing home. And of course, Hunter Biden back inside of the White House on the 1-year anniversary of them finding baggies of cocaine all over the White House. Cocaine, so yeah, things have gotten bad here. Joe Biden did events today There were people saying in the crowd, trolling Joe Biden, pass the torch, Joe. So Joe Biden's getting trolled at his own events. Joe Biden can't even remember what year he is, saying he's going to beat Donald Trump in the year 2020.
I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020.
2020, Joe.
By the way,
2020.
we're going to do it again in 2024.
Yikes. Big yikes. Joe Biden doesn't, again, know what year it is. But Joe Biden definitely 100% super duper pinky swear assurity guarantees it. I'm the sitting president of the United States. I'm the nominee for the Democrat Party. I'm staying in the race. Okay, so let's hear from him. Let's hear from Joe Biden in this ABC News nightmare. Joe Biden doesn't know if he watched the debate or not. Here we go.
And did you ever watch the debate afterwards?
I don't think I did, no.
Well, what I want to get at is what were you experiencing as you were going through the debate? Did you know how badly it was going?
Yeah, look, the whole way I prepared, nobody's fault, mine. Nobody's fault but mine. I prepared what I usually would do, sitting down, as I did come back with foreign leaders or the National Security Council, for explicit detail. And I realized about partway through that, you know, I get quoted, the New York Times had me down at 10 points before the debate, 9 now, or whatever the hell it is. The fact of the matter is that what I looked at is that he also lied 28 times. I couldn't.
Let's put the 28 lies out there. Let's go through them one by one.
I mean, the way the debate ran, not my fault, nobody else's fault. No one else's fault.
But it seemed like you were having trouble from the first question in, even before he spoke.
Well, I just had a bad night.
Nobody's home. Look at those eyes. Look at that. This is the tell. This is the tell. Look at these eyes. There's no one there. There's nobody there. Joe Biden doesn't even know if he rewatched the debate. This debate, by the way, was seen by hundreds of millions of people. CNN released their numbers and said just on CNN platforms, it was seen by 100 million people. So it's the most watched presidential debate in history, actually. Did you ever watch the debate? I don't think I did. Do you know how badly it was going? Incoherent rambling. It seems like you were having trouble from the first question. Well, I just had a bad night. All right. Joe Biden doesn't remember if you rewatched the debate performance. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh my heavens. ABC interview was supposed to shut down talk of Biden's decline. He immediately says he doesn't remember if he watched the debate. He's cooked. Oh, baby. Total failure. My grandmother passed away at 100, and she would talk to me about soap operas that she was watching in detail. Joe Biden can't remember if he watched the presidential debate he participated in 8 days ago. And it just keeps getting worse. Keeps getting worse. Listen to this.
You and your team have said you had a bad night. But your friend Nancy Pelosi actually framed the question that I think is on the minds of millions of Americans. Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It was a bad episode. No indication of any serious condition. I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You know, you say you were exhausted, and I know you've said that before as well, but you came, and you did have a tough month, but you came home from Europe about 11 or 12 days before the debate, spent 6 days in Camp David. Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked if they did a COVID test because we were trying to figure out what was wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection, a virus.
It's been a two-man race for several months. Inflation has come down. In those last few months, he's become a convicted felon, yet you're still falling further behind.
You guys keep saying that. George, do you know polling better than anybody? Do you think polling data is accurate as it used to be?
I don't think so, but I think when you look at all of the polling data right now, it shows that he's certainly ahead in the popular vote, probably even more ahead in the battleground states. And one of the other key factors there is it shows that in many of the battleground states, the Democrats who are running for Senate and the House are doing better than you are. I know you said you have an ongoing assessment. Have you had a full neurological and cognitive evaluation?
I get a full neurological test every day with me. And
Dr. Jill, huh? Dr. Jill, hands behind your back, ma'am. 10-4, we got her. 10-4, we got her. Hands behind your back, ma'am. You're coming with us. Grab your son, too. Grab him, too. Grab him, too. When we see a powder bag of stuff on the counter, we grab that and grab that laptop. You guys are coming with us. Sick of people laughing at America, man. Sick of us being a laughing stock. Sick of walking inside the grocery store and people leaving all their items at self-checkout. They don't want to pay for that high price. Sick of going through that gas station app, trying to figure out which gas station got. I'd have been to 15, 20 different gas stations on that app. Sick of criminals just walking around smiling, giggling, laughing, riding around in the big nice trucks and stuff and Corvettes. When you got veterans and people that whew. Anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. My blood pressure is back up. I apologize. Breathe, Rick. Breathe. Breathe, Rick. Ah, man.
I've had a full physical. I had, I've been at Walter Reed for my physicals. Yes, the answer is
I know.
we have. Anyway, I don't want to take too much credit. I have a great staff.
But do you dispute that there have been more lapses, especially in the last several months?
Can I run the 110 flat? No, but I'm still in good shape.
Are you more frail?
No.
I know you spoke.
Keep my schedule.
Their concerns about your age and your health are growing, so that's why I'm asking. To reassure them, would you be willing to have the independent medical evaluation?
Watch me there's a lot of time left in this campaign. It's over 125 days.
So the answer,
decision.
The right answer right now is no. You don't want to do that right
No,
now.
I've already done it.
On a more practical level, Washington Post just reported in the last hour that Senator Mark Warner is assembling a group of senators together to try and convince you to stand down because they don't think you can win.
Well, Mark is a good man. We've never had that. He also tried to get the nomination too. Mark and I have a different perspective. I respect him.
And if Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Nancy Pelosi come down and say, we're worried that if you stay in the race, we're going to lose the House and the Senate, how will you respond?
I go into detail with them. I've spoken to all of them in detail, including Jim Clyburn. Every one of them. They all said I should stay in the race. Stay in the race. None of the people said I should leave.
But if they do?
Well, it's like, they're not going to do that.
You sure?
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, boy.
Look, I
don't think he's reading the news lines. I don't think he's watching. I don't think he's seeing the stuff hit the headlines, y'all.
If the Lord Almighty came out and said, Joe, get out of the race, I get out of the race, the Lord Almighty's not coming down.
What the hell are you saying? Look, it's the same face. Look at this. It's the same face. I thought this was just Trump face when he was debating Trump. Look at that. The hollow, empty eyes, the gaping, open mouth. Look at it. It's the same face. The fake bronzer and tanner. Look at that. Oh my God, dude. Bro is just cooked. But without question, the best news of the day was not this train wreck, car wreck, tire fire of an interview, all wrapped up inside of a dumpster fire, like blasted into the sun. The best news of the day was Joe Biden confirming that he's going to do another debate with Donald Trump.
Value the thoughts of the officials in your former president coming in.
I hope he'll debate me. I wouldn't be surprised
And if he's in, will you commit to debating?
I'm committing now, absolutely, whether he's in or not.
And the best clip of the day goes to Gavin Newsom, who's campaigning for Joe Biden in Pennsylvania. And decided to have they call this a Freudian slip, and talk about what an incredible president Donald Trump is.
Between that reality and the reality that we've experienced with this great American comeback, the man of integrity, honor, decency in Donald Trump, with an extraordinary, in Joe Biden, man of decency.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the face of the resident of the White House and the man who is apparently commanding all of our troops, making all the decisions. Joe Biden didn't even make the decision as to what clothes he was going to wear today. Like, Joe Biden made no decisions. Joe Biden makes 0 decisions.
Who is running the country? Who's running the country?
Whatever we have here in this country, it is not a democracy. It is not a republic. It is a nightmare. And there's only one way to wake up from that nightmare. Vote. You
should be
vote
fired
in 2024.
up. You should be fired up. Fired up right now to go to that voting booth, man. Fired up, y'all. Fired up. Huge shout out to Benny, man. Make sure y'all go check out Benny if you don't know who Benny is. A lot of y'all know who Benny is, man. He loves our channel as well. What an amazing guy, man. But yeah. This is just it's sad, y'all. Elderly abuse, man. Poor fella. Feel bad, man. It's sad. It's not funny. I know we come on here laughing and stuff, but it ain't funny, man. They say if you ain't laughing, then you're crying, you know, then it's sad. So don't get it either. But hey, that landslide is coming. It's coming. And as you can see, everybody's talking about it. The Democrats are even live on there saying, yeah, this looks like a landslide for Trump. Yeah. So hey, let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Drop a like on the video, man. And make sure y'all spread that love to one another, man. One love to the human race, baby. We got to come together, man. We got to come together. No sugarcoating it, calling it for what it is, man. It's time for a change, man. It is time for a change. God bless you all and your family. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, y'all.